aba yɛhwɛ ne mu sɛ anwummerɛ yi Mali Tanzania onso game no betimi akoso awie group no mu ama enyema akoso yie de amaye dibo yenyina so na anwummerɛ yi yɛmfa ensi ewa ha
Clementino the darling boy tini ebeda ase bibia boko ada futuo be na wotu a mo nsa manfo ma fansin waka se mia fa kotogo ne ase no
na meka menim se okay police case no ene omu kona na abeso so abesimo munya ko se monsa na judge no leave na omu ko kwa pai
timati se osofo agiman oh say Argentina oh that's good
you can say
e ko ba ko amenya mekoso no no Argentina
ade den what wonka
say adwuma yeyin yehu Maradona
okay
yehu Messi do mo dia mawi ase bobo na Clementino baby o mu fi kokosra ho a enye easy wako the land of Maradona and Messi obehwe no kanija de senanse ya oh kanija na se kanija 94 world cup go bobi
94 free 35 40 no anye
na Clementino no ni meji
Solomon na Solomon
kanija bo kani
white one or two
obo 1994 obo 1994 to behwe no okay babo wakwaba bibia boko de okay iti Clementino ebeko ese yakwaje ede ya wode kama yi ho say ede ya se me kwa Argentina
na de wo ko haje sa probo I want me ko show haje sa probo how does no show haje sa probo na
o say
how does no
ameko baby a ye wo Maradona ni makohwe baby a wo Messi asa
kanya bado
ai
sa record we body pa abrabo mu anya ba
me ye wi na afide no ano no ya wonyo mebo ese me ye makohwe baby a wo Messi baby a wo Maradona baby a wo Roberto Baggio tini nyina na ewo me plans nyame mo ame
baby owo nkofo nyina we similar pa o adult nya won ko baby owo mu bia
me wo plans nyame ya adum na
Franco Barasi mo no
onye ni wiase a this season me kwa akohwe mo me ko sansi akohwe match ba kwa ba Messi Maradona ndi hia me pa
okay
hia me chen bibia
ko sansi ro this young
yeah definitely nyame ya adum na bibia ya kama ayana butuma 7 na ye problem but ye bonya me mpaye
aka wudu piti ja odon so ko Liverpool na ayedi amano
on never got you
so me brown
o dey so dey
so ko Liverpool na mo ayedi amano
so okay
so ye ko adan ko o plan ko be ko bi oyo no tam no bendo
o project for be dibako dia
azi onkrofo ko kan ade bi o mu ko bam ai ko Saturday ba Monday I found the town no short na ze wa you know bo mbra mami
okay all right
nyako Liverpool ni dream team
babo do kan sanity so
okay bra no nti me de opo
watata
ura man o we see na cast match no o start na o twabo me so me kasa yo zakito to asma o kan die we use on captain
okay
so me nya be da che no
okay
ati so na mkan
okay ofakwaku amuako e wo United States of America ba fo fakwaku amuako so chiawo asa ofakwa mama no na di nkomo o ma di nkomo ebia wadwen na free so offer area for United States of America offer to say highway na Oyerepa and ubenya on Facebook em so mo America ne do mo no mo pe YouTube ni mo
YouTube no
esa America for the pe YouTube ni mo
o sa ma visa esta TV for some kama ya
anti mama visa ye ho adwuma you go America for ne send you me YouTube and eteko and yewe them America for ne pe YouTube offer so watch yawo offer so watch yawo
offer the TV ano jibo be ye pon a obama me no wasa kasa
oni na kasada
min kind you know link na de kasa inti na me san ba wo
link bi na be si me phone so na ba wo no
inti me san ba wo say asu me wo na inti
okay aba YouTube okay offer inti YouTube inti obeti ahwe free Okay. All right. Full house. Mabas waha Zakito waha wati siasi anka. Bafo wa wati nika ena fi se Obed. Eso ewa ha na fi senior Shamo. Ono so ewa ha team of producers ni Samuel K Mensa ena afi eye Solomon Carter wati nika Canada. Sheka elenda ko ono so ewa ha sei. Ena afi eye Baba Isa ono so techiri. Clementino de Dalembo wati nika na afi sports visa. Omunyina na atenase no make kabo na afi Tupac Amarusha ko King White.
The Pakus man. The Pakus White power happen and
Tupac. The Galamsey commentator.
White. So nothing slow kakra.
Ba manfo nim say so ye Galamsey commentary no. Amanfo nim say Tupac wa ye Galamsey da o. Ono na ye Galamsey a okona team a entire nyina so ye white.
White.
Yes.
The white in there baby white man.
Aye. Okay. Samuel Apia so share from Bronx, New York City. Samuel Yeda say or say Kofi or so on so here from New York City or say Kofi Yeda say. Omomo program ni be 80 and no pay. Please so Jibo, please tell the media guys that please they must not start putting pressure on Kotogo players. I mean the new players. They will kill the spirit of the players like what Zakito was doing in the morning. Okay. We see Obia Kofi ono so air from United States of America. Obia Kofi so no ono na Zakito ne wafana onfana nsi fom onbeso ne besi fom. Obin Kojo or say Obin YouTube the order or say add TikTok to your social media accounts. Okay, any problem. Maybe I so enche mobeti and can ewo. Pato of Pato Laundry Services, Pato Meton Kache, or see Kodramani have a lot of work to do. Yes, Obianim. Fawaz Griz or say the picture is Mohammed Alasan Rada. Some picture by Madisano. Okay. Fawaz the idea about Kwame Pena say, or Techi.
Yeah.
Why I said damn mu coach no. We mistake no opinion and our experience. Or experience or the message about to say yes or the message about on a device so I'm looking face no.
Later on or catch and mistake.
Okay.
Oh no sir, like
so I'm more first now Coast.
I've never said me my babu.
And there are no fans be a senior team.
No kind of non-fighting one man.
Oh, so me can na Coast.
Okay. Yampa bafo mama sha sem free word ensema Clementino Diego no baby apese wo fa bia no obetimi afa eti mama sha sem free mama ntio mse kasipa dodo na no eye enu game course ewo Accra Sports Stadium abra Asante Kotoko eto has mse na bo ha na ebohum Kotoko na ebohum has na ebohum okay I said, born a woman away. One game of the woman away. Near Chusuba Kubu, never Hubawi. So tell me, Jancy. It's the funny say, born a mobile and rano. Say, come with Jesse Kushia. Because we move your home team, no more advantage. I got to go to question with Jesse. Oh, my. Omoyenina okay okra man for the messages be by an opay say me bisa say onsem na okeka fa ayi ho no o say si be say ano odin ade wo suspect as players na
omo de bi ye ni suspect
say o makwaje bribe na
suspect bi ye ni as ayani dan wade
say ni dan wade say
because say pre na no free
say boapayo it was say be boapayo
say ss boapayo say boapayo what is say boapayo go ru so akra bi adom di tu ni na che o me say boapayo
ndi asem na bazo keke
say boapayo parity na boy ni ko boy na say boapayo
e dey na be ma has play obo against Kotoko be sheda so ye bibi
e bele ni pa be di boni e jana dwunu boni e bele be di no e depend say those dwunu ko na dia di boni
akori na dan for na ofe na say ni say ayet tin
nti mimi die msusu bibi sa say eniema e course nra no eniema ni bi nya fe
tell ususu players ususu players ne yedai
ususu say ade ani da ho ade ba mu
ene nam se de na be moma ye ni da ho
de be moma ye ni da ho no be gira de o besusu o e mana abeda di say we de ye ni da ho
o suspect so bi ha steam mana
me suspect say eniam o mo ye no ade da ho wo say ade ne mo ye de mi ntimi nkire
ade asi player ya pam coach and player asusun
say say da ho
la you coach edi no
me say mi mu bi da ena me na me di kra tinsem ansa na we yibesie me na me di kra tinsem ansa na we yibesie tinsem na me te no na ma ya ma say pani due fate mente e ta me say me hwe na me hwe bo no hwe say do mo ka no enye say ente say na ente say ba de me te ya before the game no ene ne kwasai
ade na ati before the game
oh me teaser players no e bi wo no mo a ene ma bi akoso a o mani nje ho o mani nje ho
enyo ma bi akoso ade na koso o mani anyo ade na koso
because of say bia coach ni free one na bia ni nje e ma information nya free team company je say e bia ni nje ya yusa
eti sa anyo ma na o mani anyo na mom ko boss abo
enu tiro na ni nya akonya ni papa fa so di bo na me ka say ne de ayo free na dwunim ba odi bo ni bia ya hunu a kwa fa so be di bo de mi timi kire
eti metie wasem ni ya ene say players ni bia no modo watara because of watara continue eno mo share da say omubebo didi dramani ne ha sabro because watara ko
eno ya wo die
sana wo ka
me ngasa me say ade omuye no ese ani da ho se woni da de wo ye wona wo ye
ena wo so
ba de be mu waye sa no eno no me titi bi say the coach ni kura de no obekọ na eye bi ya
kusun na do
ene eye bi ya
de osun no
wo ti ase e ma esi bi bu enyina ba wo ti ase e ma nsam ku koso ya me titi bebre a me timi kana fidie so sanye sabi ya tuwo se si ya ne ma bi wa wi firi ehu se si ya ndani pa foforo ya bi ese ne makata so unya yi firi ehu se si ya se ndani pa foforo ebi so pa ro ata na ro trousers ne titi abonte o so we would have
ba wa sam na waka na waka wi o wa cheche mo wi o se o tete se ensem na o tete ye no ena ma make sa allegation eti won sam a o te ye ne se ena sem ba ko pe no waka o se players ni bia ni nje watara na ye ma ne ko no eti se players ndi o te ye no o ma ni nyi ho se ye ma watara ko ye ena sanyo watara na okwe no mani anyo mo de begina akotoko match ni manti watara nti amani nyi ho no ena ma akona du yadom o se sa goals mi nu fa so no se bi so se omprai
eno no minti min ka se watara nti ba de me ti ye no ya me ti
eti de wo ti na me gina so me di yi wa no
me ti ye no eti me go the player no kwa de enya nu ntu no gina so ye sa
because genuine mistake
sa ebe to be ka jonu ntu gina
ba wa ka se kona du yadom mistake o ye wo gina ho won jese
bro from ka se deliberate ya de wa cheda konu de ne wuti cheda wuti mfansie because sibo de ya no ya hu nipa na bati enipa na bati yie aya ya ba ne jama na bobo na player bobo la no ti ba ka technical team se ba bra wo bra obu
na medical team ni insist so
bra wonne so bra ombusa no so
na se medical team be
ya fe ni e bi tane so park ni so every hour na bati we ya fe ni bi tane so park ni so
boss me dey
awu se le kra na
me abas ese bia
no den salaf na
na cha o se na bati na nsa
mani kan en this
no boy sa
me ni abas enyina ba bi na ogina no se e deliberate ni sa no but senka yenu am na omo twa de le beboa yen a the person ball na ye winning from credo yadom no mama yen hwe a player a ball has won from him at that position how he reacted to the you know inside
which is the second goal
meaning say the lead to the second goal
and the second goal no
so time now but say the ball because one na e kra ball no na o face kotoko and na say otimi ball no eye na okra ball ma kotoko player be win ni ball no free can face half
okay.
Yeah, yeah, class because have to walk my kotoko ni wo know say
say a player of the
na say the wo kan ya fo abaso
dia baby abas gina no nyina hobi
About because of your class video to any woman.
A player of his level. I was not expecting him to do that clearance. Well, you got 2 years, man. I don't go for.
Hey, Master Kawasami, Abbas. Hey, yes, once I'm now can you Chabas, you know. Score from that. What's your Oyeko 2 years? Emma could have scored. That's why Marco got a chance to score.
The best was a mistake, no, yeah. But such players don't make such mistakes.
I wanted to be Ochi Jim.
Nase.
People don't be Ochi Jim. Obian Ochi Jim. So now at the time could do a share of now game no ASN. No one in favor of House of Folk. Sabo now or heady and now a crochet, you know. And you're more easy as over heady to corner. Meaning that they're not person or heady born. Sir, because baby no original baby no free back under no circumstance and also head ball man question a player of his caliber with this many years at the local scene aqua bontia but party min kase with the for more Abbas asama wakano right but they've given enough to this suspicion. So before goalkeeper no ese Oyarinti on na ama Vicentia moko kan was on Oyarinti on na Benjamin Sari
Okay.
We don't know.
Omko kan was Oyarinti on na.
There's almost suspected so nyare.
Medium minim.
Na se nipo so ya.
Wednesday.
Na kwa na kwa na chodi anese.
Techmani ne friend say.
Osesbi.
Set or say. Was malaria to me I remember.
On the area on
me can incident throughout to the game. Copy me say. Enti say no we mu nyina sisi we mu nyina betima sisi e wa bra bibia ani. But you will question Kuledu ya nwebi go jina. Awa head ball na she. Head ball na she. Baby e ujina. Na bo we you say you suspect. O baby ujina. And no say me you would the entire so timi head ball na she. Head go she no. Obi kan che the entire so no. Sheda. Because so they cut corner and easier. Meanwhile, experience defender be on the
nya botene nyina ehwe ball na enje gini. Okay, bacho obetimi adjoin here on Oyerepa TV and Oyerepa Radio on Facebook. Na ye nyina ya jeje. O de yenhwe. Na se pitami do akwa na afa ball no. And cross ball no. One after the other. Exactly.
Footballers entirely who control a ball in the air, especially when it has been kicked. I'm talking from experience.
We are former footballer.
I'm talking from experience.
Former defensive player.
Most goals, I'm saying for a fact, most goals that players score with their head, say across one head, and most of them, they didn't direct the ball. Most of them, most of them
players she
baby
okay
you
can you defender and abia or direct ball which makes it more difficult. But omo share go there, especially strikers there. Omo money baby omo do omo team fan we share ball no.
Most of them oko ebola o dey ahwe boss omuta she pan boss obe also owuri na
like you bisa say direction be na head ball na 20 years bisa wo.
No, where is the way no? Abbas Come on.
The second goal, got it home. Second goal. What corner?
Corner to the
Abbas. One after the other. You first goal. No. Then Yaba second goal.
Amidu a kicking ball. If you see the head, he was trying to attack the ball. And he was trying to attack the ball. Then send the ball back to where it came from. But okay, and yes, on the directing it you. The ball that put his head. Ball, I'm gonna just watch the game. I'm gonna forehead how. A ball on the side, I say no. What above the wall? Baller and came on the forehead. Then he directed it. But I'm gonna okay, no, some ball if you are but I can use it to direct it. The big ball if you say about captain.
Thank you to a microphone on. Okwana microphone. Eba Momanagasa.
Pacho, Joe, Pacho, Nka camera no ever see near SSB. Just when the ball, Pacho, Babas,
Munya, Manya Butra.
I don't help the problem.
Ebe defender bako. Ewo line so. Na me bisano. Se sabo on the two ma de na anomo ye. Nti munya bote abaki daki to aso
se ball free say badareti if you say badareti you can only use your fire to direct the ball back if you say the eba wo dey okay no where you can use where you can use the other sides no e baller like baller ya float no a hang it but when dey e baller ball with power and ever direct towards you and baby could defend no he's only way go like this but one between her a tree had a side on him and say be our shadow and me that is a bono one mum chino and a coy and this gun goes there Jibo defenders a bray ashe moon say I have a bray Abra all try say or better director the ball acquire place.
Okay.
Now I'm like when you send your pet. Now I was on it. Media Jibo. I was
it will be catch us or shed down in Paconia Unit.
That will be a question say DNT what would be the reason why? Because all they are saying say they are trying to make you like say I'm going to TV for
Abbas and Casa.
And you're saying you deep and you know, says you didn't come up one thing.
Abbas has sent the original
society. We are making there be as I can and near Abbas and one aka. And it is becoming the topic in the house of folk fraternity.
Abbas Crowder was a coach in Intino.
Thomas say.
I say, boys in Cotofono will team. How can this match in what capacity? Well, I mean, say match we no dey na ebe ya kotokoko rice team. Who say ya careful. You see, these boys we will destroy them. We will destroy them in the sense that Kureri Yarimia and the Omokan Wasem, you know. Second part of the season has best player.
It's based on the old candy and then fans say the same incident see better 10 times. I'll bet you 8.
Oh, number so second Oboha Lego Ocean home.
No, they can't say they see now. It's young fan say from the same angle. Now has a ball against different oppositions. No more boss abo now could not be in the same position. It's 10 times based on the old can say I am now defenders any control where to direct the ball to know. There's a corner version who be 8 to if you want to kick ball, players have a kick ball. Most on goals or mushy, some on Monshada. Once a one on team question.
Ball if you are when you are kicking, you miss kick. Most on goals are players, you know. Most of no, now a ball in I say, aha, Sulama crashing. And tell the end, you say, yeah, about 10 times, about 10 times. Ebia, the next one will obey me.
The next one will bet me any.
Oh, say, the best one, the best option was to head the ball out.
It will bet me any.
But the ball will get a chill in time.
It's based on what you are saying. It's a CHS. Now, obey me head the ball.
The best one was so
it's no control bet me the head they are talking.
Obianka want me you. Me say, but me say ball no when you chino. Me say, me you. Me say, me this instance no. He was going to head the ball, but at the twin other side say no koto na etem
okay
eti enche defender bi ntimi enclear ball no
mate bafo wie na me nko obed ne siasia so
enti
ball no ko you outside
boss
iti kromas we
bafo
incidents no bi no ho asisi ya me de na medical aka me issue me disclaimer no me ni baby abasi china no I'm not there. I will not say intentional or whatever, but players of this caliber with the kind of experience when you with game ni any say e ba say the contract aso na say or per renewal and an extension na say or boy certain amount you put the media and you no betum say you family because o deserve you can't commit to this kind of branders you can't because sesi as o si kwamri ado contract aso sesi and also open a certain amount you no betum this family because o deserve or where you break your supporters out this way no you are being paid for this kind of work when you if you are until deserve this amount no and I say and brander say if you commit these branders we can't pay you that much. We can't pay you that much.
Obi so dia ba Al Hassan Mohammed Modei last week Kalulu of Juventus score an own goal. What of that one too?
You better criticize no say Kalulu
na deliberate asembia na mate
asembia ne yate
na we be si so okay sa na mate ase
timi me dia na mate within 10 days ago
okay mate wa asem na sa nti so bi ka say ya wo se wa asem a wo tie nti na ma do ye no
me suspect that dia me tie ye no
na be si so
na is assembly for akobie assembly
nti e se obi a nanka kom de no
sa
ena yedi ka bebo amane sa akode wa hwe oba be wi aduane
sa
ena mpani ampo be fa aduane akwaso bi kwa nanka kom na de no no kre but ye no atinti
number 3 bi be wasa ye fa no social na mimbele mu no nim se wasa
mo na matre na sa
wonyade
abazo
wonyade mi fa wonyade
abazo the way I was kasa fa
no no me dia church 38 years o ye ka ye dia 2 cents what you say
obo politics we
politics ko politics we bra obo air classico we Spain ko to Spain o ko Real Madrid ne Barcelona mo se ya pa yana mu yes Africa kwa yes Barcelona ne Real Madrid o ko yes ya o be pere supporters na o twen because buso mo Spain el hel ni Zamalek no ko ewi asa el hel ni Zamalek ko ewi wa ko yes adi no fa hodi wa sek ni African sports no ko ewe no fa nwadi bona ehwe na e pa shia dia kuma na ehwe se you pay ma o pay 3 months akam ko edi do mo ye
3 months akam
yeah yen fa ma ko edi do mo ye
ebi anu so be ka ho
anu dia ka ho awo mo
ni na bet ma ka ho
anu ka wa ka se me mo anu wa me sika ko 1 billion ya cha ma so anu ka ho say
me pa cho
sika mo nya the last week almost be 100,000 Ghana cedis
wa cha mo
ya cha ma mo esika ketwa
okay
sa me pa cho me be kan se me bati munye
o de kan yana be sifu ma na ka anche
ni video ni audio munye na ready na oh
so hia sia man kasa
boss
wa we no kasa o program so
ba ayi no so no e ka kire kotoko ne has players se o boss I team we se we kotoko player we has player na wo bo na wo yire hu bo ni yi a eno ma ye hu a ye team we no mu na wo hunu na wo tie enei you see each player of kotoko enya a TV from their sponsors omo fi nkran be kumase no wodi be fi wodi wo TV 10 ko nya ba kwasa aka ho utimi di che wo ma me wo nua wo mpena kora wo yire obi bia obi apesa odi che ni bia na enti se unya opportunity na se wo sum team na menhwe bibi ana wo bi yire ho na sum ni yie ene yi kotoko players so okay can sika efiri mia nipa ho don ten ba the boys will be coming home smiling no unim say by 2 weeks time or in 2 weeks time each player will get a boot of their choice from Chamasolo because they beat us waka choro mo say obema obia boot Now Honorable Kofi Adams no akomo cash kakra before they left for the game. Now regional minister any mayor so akọ no don promise kakra ba. Be sure say in change go for be bia ye bi kura bia ye nyante ya na say ye hu ye. And say yes has players see. What man we knew but $1,000 now minister ko promise ye no. O de akwa koma wo mo.
$1,000. One goal be a $1,000.
I say one goal into more $1,000.
I wish one goal into $1,000 now come
Yes, the referee dey notice salary dey come.
Baba kasa.
Enti so we know now boko to koni house now boni year. Normal we nya wo mu no. Edu be kra na sine waketua no a. Aba se kasa ka mu 3 months no. Enti ya wo mu nyiri wo mu ho. No mu nyi wo mu ye no mu nyai enchenchen ni no enu ei. Afi fa to fa me ko GF vice na me.
I think it's a memorable event, and I'm glad everything went well. And as spectators were happy, the president was graceful enough to show up and donate this beautiful cup. So I think overall, a very, very positive start for a new season, or to end an old season, and also ushering the new season will start in September. So overall, very, very good event. You could see that people still like good football as it was displayed. So I think that the notion that our football is dead is just it's quashed in this instance. As anybody that came here to watch this game saw a beautiful game, good patronage, a solid display of artistic football from all sides.
There be an interest war and say the notion that football is dead in this country is quashed in this instance near there because of the Emu Accra Stadium. I'm not talking about born on the field of play. No. They can improve. And I believe that they will improve. And
last year more my way you buy.
2 coaches in you can say omo adwuma and some of you become one. But unim boss, Nipa na Begu Stadium hono. The kind of work that was done to bring that people there.
Even for free.
And I like that word, even for free. A Juma from various personalities, various individuals. And yes, some kitwa. A Juma Komo. Lot of work were put on the grounds to bring people. To make sure the people were ferried all around. To even creating that awareness and excitement, you know. What they heard, I didn't ministers in here, mayors, any other part of promoting the game. Something the FA don't do. Something the clubs themselves don't do. Here, even match way. Kofua and Fawam, so to say. A promote match more than the GACA as the organizers, the clubs, 2 participating clubs, you know. Because Honorable Mokohine and Zuba Nomo, they were more loud.
Greater Accra Minister.
Very loud with the people. Minimum call forward and they were granting interviews, giving those things actually pick up enthusiasm and excitement. Say we almost in China, and they will not be doing it every now and then for the game and for the clubs and for everybody.
And again, be as team could be any free.
And again, be as team could be any free. Yeah, can Metro Mass for about 60 vantage pointer. Else one for the back.
Yeah, announcement.
Mumbrao. Omni shall towel by you.
Yeah.
President was there. The presence of president in itself attracts people. Political in that NDC for platforms they were urging their members because the president want to honor the president.
A project.
I'm saying that there was a deliberate attempt or effort to make sure it was deliberate by some certain people. Football for Mr. Makado. Don't crush it for now. At
the end of the day, boy be any free your league be any free
there's no way a league be any free there's no way
say oba use match you can say omo ka say Ghana football aye yin nya sa nete a ehfa na ko be gate free many pa be hebo we are na what the years we better na ya announcement ade na yi na see studio create yes see ya announcement see so bia me referee a oni ni pe be ba be ha
obi ameka say 1 minute ka oni ni pe be ba ha no
oni ni pe be ba ha omo na ba for won Thomas yen ko ma me ko yi sia na me ba besu my boss o ha supporters ni be the messages aba omo ni nyi won sem na wo kana omo sinya abotre na say wo de nsem 2 players ni so na Konadu ya dom kura omo say wo din bi omo say friend so ga kope magwa what da I see she won't go there. I'm so won't go there. I did Konadu ya dom otaye na bo kotokofo abaso so ma shemo
because referee no and the man ball carbon can make up penalties cause our ball no J outside na me need to 30 minutes ntimi an come me
referee no
right do this allow do come see ni yen na buy
ayi dala gbanu
me come see ni yen na buy me need no
so want me kan asem ntiro
na ball no emu asem
baba yen wa cheche ma che wo so
ball as player ne ball me ye player ball no di he we player denim ball no ye hwe nyam come show enya di some extra sense enya de hwe ball no ball no na ball no wo e play nye player no na ball no play nye player
sia sia ma mente we
ere je outside
obani me da
e do mo kotokofo abaso still so ma ya de
e de no ma ye
o ma shemo
ye sha show da
enye sha wa shom de no ade ne ye ka
ye sha ka na san na de
na san de de
na san
no mo na shemo
na san no mo share say
o mo na shemo
o mo share say
na san wo share
the last time Arsenal got to share president cup on how share got to
share already show 2 times
2-1
the last two in the G from
yeah the last one the last two
ayana mo kasa ka mo san joko bi ade ka football asema mo say mo ka nra de nkwa na mo chat de aka no nra de so twam ball de be twam ayi history
ba wona share o masa
ase kotoko de ba twam ba me twam a kotoko de nra de nkwa mo say nkwa de
is it na de ba so
no kasa
international because football a record say na sa go from say mo yifim mo yifim ya bo wi a record
sa ma do to so
ya bo wi a record
o kasa ya
kama bi ante
ba ma nin kana ntuna men kasa
kasa mi ti
kasa ya kan ya wuntie
on say ya se uso mu na kazaki to so tinchen and won film ma obede no aka wasem
anya de even to be dani sa obi won film no e ade efia de bi esi na me na me de aba na wo kan pache
ona odi kan
me se me na me de aba na wo
trust studio aka wa no tum
obi tu betra obeka se
netie unua obia obeka se sia de trust studio
ofa na odi matemi
ai
ofa no
o de yenko kasa mitiu
amomunyi outside na yo
em ya se sabo na player na share no one man so man kan opinion na and the okoji former disappointed player there ana ono kan ana waje no tu ana odi no and they hold me there no for the time being na mako
mo face so mo face
na what obo me so go what there na obani bacha o say house of folks supporters BDD coach Didi Dramani attempt enra me de be chawo because board dey kotoko ni as ulusu a ena ye obi om and on the heat of the moment I don't act like that but me person me YouTube say some continue film say hwe ball na has ball no more compared to the last 5 or so matches that has no kotoko aboa especially the Empire under coach Watara 2 games on the house boy Kumasi any okobo Accra the kind of output the House of Folk team no e give you any day did do many boy now yes they've lost but House of Folk supporter you just say they want to meet Kotoko another time because they feel say and then maybe na uncle you be na about say say in any good day go no say go a clean go so House of Folk Kotoko ashe first Kotoko ati ashe the house will come back now omo anya a goal referee disallow no massa be a penalty these are instances are who team say obomodin just there and on upon evidence of play Kotoko are matching House of Folk it was a game and me feel so Kotoko use what I describe as maturity in the game and they share House of Folk. Because Kotoko some players be or man matured in the game, no confidence level was something has there no. And no ana Kotoko ejina so they share House of Folk. And also as a football on set team be o modern ball ebe cover. Na they be no psychologically or that advantage or that edge over you. So how to fight and get yourself from that situation, no? That process has to focus on. It will support us, of course. On the eve of the game, that's say at the stadium because of Kotogwasho Makoma, I can say but I think say Koji do many and no one marked indication say House of Folk team will go places say, if they can continue and build from this so performance of the Mayena. And we'll be here again will be me who a single person. Waka say House of Folk game no nenye obiano airborne about say they improve because of the recent years na ye hu has sakra na ye hu omusa so one of the two teams no sell a good match for us ayi na free say na build on data ebeboa so that is what I will say on the coach in the end for attacking no two who some them started can last Saturday na me say game I boy a walk to has and no crowd appeal to the supporters Ghana your traditional clubs no at any point of me no bobo biano baby I will be no person who judge baby a game I boy the president of the land ebeba and no has also appeal did that make him go see say if when push come to shove young fan said the NDC supporters will say you better call the share president Monyam. And no in this safe, it me feel like transport stadium. And sana Ghana for your interest. And sana Kotoko has now almost supporters anyhow the game na appeal. Side game no, say a kasi ye bonu freer. Na I am ya. It's how down the football na ko. But if deputy president, I have a different opinion. Or who say, and no. I shut your mom because football no are you dead. We will wait for them. Say how we build on this. Then I was appealing say the ministers and the mayors are more involvement. In fact, over Asante Mamu Hadia, mayor any minister no show be say if Kotoko opinion dosa, they will be prepared to help. Over more indications of mama. Right? Meaning what will happen to others. But I will call for the government involvement in a way, indirectly, in supporting football. No? Because I don't know, my analysis be say, football have employed a lot of people, being coaches, being mazoas, being footballers, and sa area no. Sika that's it. On minor breast no. Abano and me when you sa. So indirectly, abano bet my support me. But the year can to or craft now to money for. Say ye F no almost stand be. Post be or more. Nancy Akoba says minister name super sports for Kasama best sponsor the league no. Who ni be even money be. Monya de visa mo bi. Uko busa FA pani bi esco member bi a. Sick bi or be ma. Minister na ye football. Who na ye football na ye dey. Who ye football wajata woni aso no. Ana ye dey. It's a minister bet me aye na be boa. What's wrong with that? So that's posture, and so we move away from that. Now, who say abide the abide? Young man, Hano, so Bruni Kase, abide to me my football more. They know what they are talking about because system no be correct. But yet they are correct. It is abide so more with what Babua, Bopino. Now, what is someone? No way in my football and quiet. Now, football said they are called and quiet under this FA, especially. This arrogant posture be any kasabia making one from is on posters around.
Me too.
I personally call some of the ESCO members, wanting to find out whether they are enthused with every minister. No crowd ask some now all come now on the football on a football people.
Sana mgaje.
Those papas who come hanya enyeku. Ati obani Makado. When you have a jagrono, also know he's a businessman. When you have a jagrono, mestre say, wana mwa ombetuo
and they are building from here and they na heard him and yet just you make it kasa we are
and then you will game my captain as he gina so the build towards the future then you
how they were able to market it. I'm talking about the
market is a man for me ball free.
Oh, David.
Is that the way our food and everybody at the end of the day, they don't was to bring people to the stadium for free.
You maybe won't mean for one day and they don't it starts from somewhere. Ebia or you're free.
Yeah, yes, I do.
For you Ghana the football you're free.
Yes,
but because of your name amount for football I don't free
3 years ago. Black Star Bowl game or Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Now I see the bus. Of course, a man for. That was under MPP government. Yes, a step I take a bedroom number 2 years car correct. Black Star Cobo match or Accra Sports Stadium Nansaya. And so Sanya Sam Kofuku free. And now I bought to Cone House. Our Accra Sports Stadium. And also see a free gate. Today, the indigenous or Yaka said the year to improve our game.
Oh, but sir. Lesson must be taught. Say,
because me say
start selling very good football. For example, the one has boy. Say, if you don't have the club, say, I improve Kakra. Or compare way to the.
Next week, your Boko to Kone has near CJ 50 cities will get and we be any power.
And because so obviously free there will be about. You know, I'm talking about say 50 kwana say nipa 10 bar. Or I say you are making progress. And so making progress from somewhere. It starts from somewhere in order to get it to you. Your football wasn't like this. And for because of poor and bad decisions of Monteki, and I'm many people very interested. Betting somewhere very wrong. Anna, as you go for the every game no. So it will start from that aspect no. The FA will be strict in many aspects of game.
Mate, Selman,
and I think that will come. It will
okay.
Come to pass.
Now we are Makozak near Bass near for your faculties.
After the game, my monitor commentaries need to be rare, of course. First thing first, let's start from Heart to Folk. We are near Bakotoko, Africa. Juma has team now. Coach Didi Dramani, in my estimation, would disappoint him. Didi disappointed me more than I expected. Because after the 38th minute, he was basically out of the game. After Zito, Eddie Jew, Hubert Jewuba game num. Jew Essa game num, especially on set did the first change. Martin Kakaribe.
Oh, change your microphone, mammy. Bra, Zazia Manema or sitting on our Obrasing. Messitina, why? Program your pond 6. Why? Okay. Over me too.
First and first. On the did in a first change after a Mauliwayo injury. And all day Martin Kakaribe. And no steady Kakaria. That time house were already dominating the middle. And was a Kakario Timmy Kutabo, Itimi Chamba. So Didi responded. Zito responded. And all the Hubert Jeubem. And that was it. Yebe first half, you can know say Kotka started show promise. Say Omoba be ye Jumano Eddie Tia a year hard to folk. Nobody can show promise. Then the second half everything changed for Asante Kodoko. Total dominance from Asante Kodoko. Now they were controlling the game, putting pressure on her to folk. Now one. Yeah, who any substitution from Didi at that time? Or allow Kotokomo mu grow confidence. No mu Bobby fan chain, no mu Bobby fan winning free kicks and all that. And they scored. Now as a manager, say Tim Sha, him say, Udiagra you concede again. So a technically good coach will find ways of keeping his players to remain focused. Send your momentum now shifting. Emma on consider another goal. But in 2 minutes, I know I can't consider go for. This is tactical. Away from all the conversation, this is tactical. Now, Kotoko players from the word go, no one who say Kotoko had an idea over the hard to folk defenders and the ability to deal with boy a flutier
omumomu dani omo ho akwa ball no because Kotoko for felt that one abatamu abobo no tuma ne na se ha into the agro be sound ho ntem until it realized that how to folk clearly were not having answers to that and did the anya ho hwe Kotoko ni ji anoma floaty Kotoko ni ji anoma floaty and it was difficult for them. Now I think the amomo Kotoko ni bo anoma bie o ma bie omumu now I'm a defenders now stretch it because they realized that the fullbacks of how to full keep ball many and coach now can't you and I'm out Kotoko anybody we were complaining Kotoko lombos your mubi but clearly they had an idea and they were consistent with that. It will check out say I feel left back ni free chiriba but also Albertam will do what that so Kotoko believe in their front three abo front three no mu jomudi because on bottom righter a Peter Neko on bottom lefter a Albertamwa and Kwame Poku sono uja na 1-on-1 obe punish but coach now responded and after Kotoko scored he still had no answer to the system that na Santi Kotoko and in as much as yebo did the abas no the only logical explanation be say ebi onim the players no into no who the materials available on the bench one or the nibeshima about than nyoma but momentum ni shifty and he had no answer to it throughout the game
and doing the positive for only 38 minutes.
Yes, after he was slumped
and I give na share between the two teams na gab na wasa
o gab na de Kotoko standard no cry or form dibo
me ka de Kotoko ne has na hwe na nura no fa Kotoko we need 2 but na gab o musa
below standard from both teams dibo below standard from both teams nyina more than one of form pa into the first one jibo and that is maybe issue with Didi but you be pardon because you be find say there no nim players na our bench no akofa we aba on as compared to Zito when you say good dia dia am fa we mbra edu dia dia am fa we mbra edu dia dia am fa we mbra but say na Didi nim bisa eno ne dia be pardon no. Now let's come to Kotoko boy we am fan ko Africa jibo the usual has Kotoko ashe has enije but the dwuma e Kotoko team no no edwuma no so but me can be play because me fan say Kotoko had almost 4 new players. They won the FA Cup jubilation on Sadia no yakwaji yani yaji FA Cup yakko break yakwaji yani afeni asa back intini nyina etiminya an effect on how a team will even play moving forward. But a Juma Kotoko team no pa. First thing first, goalkeeper near Fen Kamara. Dibu. I'm happy that Asante Kotoko, despite what has been happening in the past, for 2 keepers, not conflict about. I'm happy Kotoko Asako Bichima Kwakofa Bichim keeper.
Ebes had a conflict about.
It is eba because we dear it's a conflict bandi drew baby. We need to tranche no before Frobeda. Because
I will save you penalty.
Oh, Dibu. You be born a basso. Baron said, I didn't see Baku, a simian, a simiansa. A bass a Kotkunia on the bribe at 2 is Kamara so.
As such a penalty account.
Me saying, can be yet better so. Could you have my mistakes? I was remember. Maybe I'm better up when you had mistakes. No one say, say, team, so coach Bindimuna. Could I do something Hamza Eduma, me boy? Okay, remember so. Now, they must tell Kamara say, Dibo, baby, a nimble say why ya dear you mo. A far from crabbing a bit to a betiasie. Na a bobo Kotoko ni bechem coffee tompo a bobo Kamara conetisa ana cosinet. Near the Assyria, Yankashi. Kotoko ni nations. Our bossy, ya bobo Abroma Daniel Menim Jin say, watch a ball. Na Kamara so no ejemu na beto fom na Pfizer cha utemu bo ato atenemu Kotoko ne Lions Kamara pie no akeke ball e dey akwa Obin Junior empty net no Obin Junior bo ato atenemu and now look at the goal Asante Kotoko conceded. Go away, ball away, Jibo, ball away. How should this ball end up in a net for a goalkeeper yɛma this level of salary $1,500 just like 12 ɛsɛ duru hɔ
and no we they can mistake our salary said that
one match is given, match is expected,
and penalty so say we so the salary David member on kasa asem no obeti akasa about the bad performance but to bring in the salary there oh yes I na quite it's a personal attack
there be personal attack to whom match is given anything the top player 100 million not to pass no be a free agent your boss care the tall at the castle and yanka say if yanka player transfer fee and fan can the performance they are fine and then they met here but if you can player transfer fee and can rush for salary or day at the castle you are taking this amount now on perform there I didn't do camera so they me yanka how many times na mon tranka Sancho salary sa Sancho edge salary say on perform me fan castle yanka Anthony there yanka Rashford there now they do camera there me yanka
but was save penalty
me obia jibo men ka se penalty no asave no anya ade o me can inform so a basic
we have a kind of papa here
exactly
okay
me can the basic error and it's becoming one too much he must fix that now moving forward penalty in the excellent why are there because onya the anticipation was right how decided so about diving was right onya ni nyina correct and that was a moment he saved Asante Kotoko in winning the president cup
and teachers who deserve the salary
there be yembe ma salary kuma ebiji 2,000 3,000 e ma ball win 1 + 1 minus 1 had the there be things must change but you know when you talk about the Kotoko backline I seem to be okay with the backline I said from last season the best season in no adia ba ko aye clear say Kotoko ya back four no headache in shed any ho on say ablobe pra na sefaba na sefa pra na eye ansuaba na samba ginamu as a one ye even when Patrick Esiedu ko abo as a left back no kra na ye and clearly Francis Sakwa was not bad Jibo he was decent based on my expectation a new player he comes in utum so pushy ball ni ye e ma nyoma ko ye di ma Asante Kotoko you will say the same about player FN Lord Amwa but the midfield of Kotoko Jibo Kotoko finfi ho no eduma ho pa okay eduma ho Kotoko finfi no Kotoko is still yet to have a midfield that can create through the central zones starting from last season what I had there met me am Kotoko match say finfi born na finfi near they are creating their attackers dey ma Kotoko he always have to go to the wings before he comes in Kotoko system no more and you should have multiple ways of scoring they be say conchen near the abem they be say conchen near the abem and that shows you said last season now in fin on the number of creativity no they will form Eremas and Tekoro because you said clearly actually with the ball he can set the tempo for Asante Kotoko. Emmanuel Jemfi actually my only problem with Jemfi Emmanuel entry consistency Jibo or lacking consistency and this season you be come be asem say netie okay at time and didn't go pay list no okay me na bet na aka say ye man another chance but I would demand consistency from him so far they still need to do more I was okay but they still need to do more I'm happy say Adaboba Jibo Adaboba no Obano it should make Zito rethink his system he is needed in the team he should be a starter
Meda say Obed also dear kakra out there so no Zach so we
well there's and okay say from kwa me there unse me there we ask but they just unse me there
quick one we don't have you we say also so so na be che oh have you know to